Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So, I went ahead and did a little bit of tinkering around and I've decided that two of the bonsai pots are necessary instead of just one, and it's staying ahead. So that's pretty cool. I also went ahead and sent this back over here because I mean it's filling up, and there's enough coal in here to get it going. And this one is now doing its own thing. It's got 7, so it's starting to build us up a supply. I've moved the orchid here, which is actually going to kind of complicate issues for that. Once that one fills up, we're actually going to go ahead and probably start working on an elven gateway so that we can set up, you know, better mana production and movement. I'll probably throw down for a tree farm, and then we'll see. Well, we'll see how this hangs up. I mean, if this works out pretty well, then there's not really a need for it. It's, you know, it's constant. It's, you know, it's doing more than it needs to, so I'm not super worried about it. Like it's producing excess. It's basically free, so we'll have to see how it holds up when we tie down for ore production. Now, speaking of ore production, so we're going to need a block breaker. And I'm not sure, we'll have to see. Does this pick it up immediately? No, it requires a signal. Okay, so that's perfect. So let's make another one of these hourglasses. You guys didn't actually see how I made the first one, so I will go ahead and throw down for a second one. In order to do that, we need to run over here to our stoneworks. So we'll need 2 of these. We need to go to central really quick. I think we need gold. Let's see, mana. No, it's called an hourglass. Hourglass. 4 gold, 2 redstone, and mana steel and mana glass. So, alright, so we're good with that. We've got all the other things over there. Let's head over to the Botania whatever area. And man, we're up to 3 stacks of everything. So, oh, we have sheep and a fluid cow, liquid chocolate, liquid lithium. Huh. I'm terrified that if I kill them, they will turn into demons and, like, kill me. Because that is a thing. Yeah. So let's do this too. We've got the mana glass. We've got mana steel over here because we have lots of mana steel. Let's make an hourglass. Now, we do not want this to be too fast, so we're actually going to go grab some red sand, I think. We'll put it on a 10-second timer, I guess. There's red sand around here somewhere. Probably. Am I not seeing red sand? Oh, man. Heat sand. No, I think we just need red sand, not heat sand. So if we don't have any, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll just do that. So if we do this, and then we do that. Click that in there. Every 10 seconds it should break that block. Now we also need a block placer. Now the block placer, and we're gonna throw this down just to have everything picked up neatly. Now the block placer should place anything that goes into it. So we're gonna need a item conduit, probably. I'm sure I've got item conduits somewhere. Item conduit. Oops. Item barrel connector. Huh, interesting. So let's place our material stonework factory. We're going to set it for furnace mode. We're going to set this for... Ooh, it's too close. Give me that back. Thank you. Well, I guess I could set it on top. I don't really care. Set it for furnace mode. We'll set this for extract always. We'll set this for insert always. And then now we just need to give this a little bit of go juice. Oh yeah, we have to tell it to output. So now we need to, oh, item filter. Item filter. So this one is, we don't let that leave at all. Okay, now this one needs a redstone signal as well. So I think that we're actually just going to make another clock, and we'll put it on a 10-second timer as well. Because the way this probably will work out, we are not going to be able to set them exactly, so, you know, it should work out just fine. 2, 10, yeah. Got lots of animals now. Sweet. Hopper picks it up. Oh, Hopper. Hopper. Okay, that is just outside the range. Perfect. I could not have planned that better if I tried. And I'm going to just go ahead and tell you right now that I did. Totally planned it. Absolutely 100%. You didn't believe me, did you? That's okay. I didn't really. I'm going to set that actually to east. East. South? South. North. Yes. I actually was just trying to decide what I needed to do, so we'll make 2 of these. We'll reduce the area. Okay. We'll do it over here, actually. I have no idea where they ended up. We'll take that, though, and that. I had glass. It's probably actually still up here somewhere. There's one. I don't see any rotating in there. That is the problem with stuff that is very, very clear. It's very, very much a pain to see. Nope, it's gone. Let's go get another piece of glass. Let's get a couple of pieces of glass. Okay, so the meat is free, but it doesn't fill you up very well. Alright. That is an issue. So let's chuck all of this in here and hope for the best. Good enough. So we need one of these. Like so. We now have the hovering hourglass. Let's go get some sand really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should probably move a specific Botania one for here. So let's do not that. Let's do that and that. All right. Now all we have to do is set up a pickup. We can do it for all of our ore processing at this point. And we'll just have to see how that works out. So, basically need an ender chest. So let's grab one of these. This can go away. Oh, monkeys, monkeys, monkeys. That's a bad sign. And this is why we really need to get into the oh man, we really need to get into AE because these discs are just effing everything up pretty badly. Same for the scrolls. Every time I'm here for any length of time, I have to empty this all out. They have a location, they just choose not to go there. And that. I have a friend who is not well. Can you tell? Alright. So hopefully this sorts some of our stuff out again. Alright. So we can chuck all that in there, chuck all that in there. Everything is now moving through our system again. I'm glad that we have another star. Oh, we're up to 6. So let's paper or fluid cow. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need ender chest, chest, obsidian, and a friender pearl. Let's use a friender pearl instead of an ender pearl, because it's one of the few things we actually can use them for. We just need a chest, and I actually went through and junked about 3 stacks of chest. So there we go. We'll grab that. Grab one of those. And now we'll make our ender chest. Ender chest, go. So we need some ink or black dye. Amusingly, we can do stuff like that over here. Huh, how did that die? So black dye is no longer an issue for us. We have as much as we choose to make. So we actually need a mortar and pestle, which strangely enough takes wood. So mortar and pestle are very excellent. You can we only need one really. We have sticks in here, yeah. Could have sworn we had sticks. That doesn't matter. We have the magical ability to craft them. At will, even. So, bowl, mortar and pestle. Take this, take that, 2, 3. That gives us that. And so, all of the 16 colors of stuff can be made into appropriate dye. So now we can place this ender chest down, dye the top, pick it up again, because we do not want to place it, and then we pull this out, and we do this. And now our much abused system is even more abused. So, this is going to basically, as far as I can tell, this will generate 1 ore every 10 seconds forever. And it is much superior to this system, which is going to mystically go away. I will wait to see if there's stuff that this provides that the orchid does not before we get rid of it, because I don't want to have to set it back up again. That would be very embarrassing. But for the moment, we can just leave it, and we will begin working on AE2. So back, I think it was on Psi. Phi, Epsilon, Tau, Rho. Okay, so we have to remember Rho. So we're going to be doing this. Let's get a power, 1, 2, I have a lot of power cells, by the way, because I knew that this day would come. And once we link this, we won't have to come back here because we're going to be doing it all over there. So we're going to set up our AE network probably underneath here, and then I'm just going to go, well, no, let's just set it up over here. I would like to desperately get all of this stuff into the AE system and just not worry about it. So we'll set it up here. So we toss this in here, we link it, we tell it to output. Now the very first thing that we're going to need, why didn't we not? Okay. Charger. I think we actually need an energy acceptor first. So crystal dusts. So we've got crushed quartz. Fluix is what we need. So Fluix. Fluix dust. We need Fluix crystals, which are made from 1 charged Certus quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone into a puddle. So we'll go ahead and make that. We need nether quartz, which are probably going to be on the other side. And then we need some redstone. Alright, so we have a convenient puddle over here. We're probably only going to ever use it once. Well, we might use it a couple of times, but I would like to get into automating the... there we go. Growth chamber. So growth chamber. So we need to make at least one of these. So you saw what happened. When you're making most of the crystals, you're growing them. And you, for everyone adjacent to where the crystal is growing in the water, this grows faster. So if you have 6 of them and a hopper and stuff like that, I miscounted. We need 6 plus a Fluix cable, so that's so I need 13 Fluix cables and 6 blocks, and these are 4. Yeah, 4. And then the Fluix cables are going to be I need 4 craftings, so I need 24 plus 16. I need 48 Fluix crystals, so we're actually going to make a couple more. So once we do this, and then we make an energy acceptor, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just say 15. That should give us 50. That should be enough. 15, and now we need charged Certus quartz. And I'm not super worried about charged Certus quartz. I mean, I'm kind of worried about it, but not especially, because we will be able to make more. Man, I don't feel like we made a lot of progress, but That's all my fault. Alright, so we have this. I guess I'm going to have to put off AE2 one more episode. But, I mean, we have our aura going. And yeah, we have our ore going, and that's kind of the big thing. So we just need to like grind into AE2 to get into processing stuff. So if we want Certus quartz, we can get it from the ore kit. We basically have a 2 in 64 chance of getting it. Alright, well that's not too bad. And we have 4 stacks of it already. So that actually will get us there. We just need, and we'll actually be making seeds for it too. So that won't be too bad. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. We'll knock into some of the other stuff later. I will worry about seeds in a little bit. I'm going to get Flux seeds as well from Mystical Agriculture. The Flux seed from Applied Energistics makes pure Flux crystals. That would be these things. And they are useful for some stuff, I guess. We'll get into more of that later. The pure crystals have specific uses in the mod, and they effectively are doubled, but you know, you can't actually, you know, it's not an actual doubling, it's an effective doubling. So yeah, it's a good place to call it. I hope you liked the episode. Please leave a like if you did. If you didn't, you know, don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. You folks have a great night.